Hey, it's Marco from PhoneDog.com, and these two controllers belong to a next generation of gaming consoles. We have the shiny new DualShock 4 controller for the PlayStation 4, and the shiny new Xbox One controller for the Xbox One. Controllers are a big deal when it comes to gaming. It's where most of your inputs will come through, so it only makes sense to make these as good as they could be for each new generation to please their customers and gain more awareness from developers to develop more high-end games for their platforms. Let's start with DualShock 4. Sony has taken a huge departure from the previous DualShock, adding length, width, and overall size to the controller to make it more comfortable and, more importantly, more accurate for those serious gamers. The grips have been made much larger than the previous generation, and the new joysticks have a much smoother travel. They have also added a touchpad on the front for touch inputs. We haven't seen the touchpad being used for much, but it shows promise for future games and applications. It has a micro USB port on the back for charging and a standard 3.5mm headphone jack on the front for audio input. The controller even has a built-in speaker for some game audio to be played through. The Xbox One controller is a bit less adventurous. That doesn't mean Microsoft has just been lazy. Their work has included over 1,000 prototypes of the controllers to find the ideal fit. And guess what? Their findings are basically the same as the Xbox 360 controller. Their 360 controller was already so good, so they focused more on the inputs and feedbacks than overall form factor. The new joysticks are sharper and a little bit more domed. They have this nice texture that just sticks to their finger, and their new D-pad is smaller and shorter in size and height. They have also redesigned the controller's backside by eliminating all the screws. It may seem like a simple change, but it makes a world of a difference in product feel. They've also added a micro USB port for charging, but still use a proprietary connector for audio playback. And the thing that really makes me mad is they still lack to build a built-in battery in these things. You still have to use AA batteries or spend an extra $25 to buy a rechargeable battery pack. Is it that hard to include these things, Microsoft? These controllers have some serious deja vu with each other. Switching between the Xbox 360 controller and the DualShock 3 controller was a whole family change. Shifting between PS4 and Xbox One is less of a shock. Both have great ergonomics, but I still have to give the edge to Microsoft's controller. Maybe it's due to my years of being an Xbox user, but both are very, very good. One edge what Sony has is more sensitive joysticks. Playing games like NBA 2K14 feel more precise with the joysticks on the PlayStation 4. They have good travel and rebound, and they are perfectly shaped to hold your fingers. The same can be said about the Xbox One controller, but the perpendicular position of the One's joysticks have a slight disadvantage for sports games, and the new size of the DualShock 4 just feels right. Now, the Xbox One controller has something the DualShock 4 doesn't. Rumble feature that doesn't just annoy you. Rumble has been around for quite a while. Remember those Rumble packs for Nintendo 64s? They were all the rage, and now they are evolving in the Xbox One's controller. Instead of using the usual rumbling and buzzing of the whole controller, Microsoft used smaller rumble motors and placed more of them in the controller. This offers directional rumbling for better game feedback. Playing a racing game and clipping Apex too close? Guess what? That side of the controller will rumble, offering a more realistic experience than a whole controller shaking. It's not revolutionary, but it's amazing how much sense pickup that little feature brings on to the Xbox One. So to draw a conclusion, it's almost a dead heat. Both are good, both have their mistakes, but to me the Xbox One controller is the one with the most future-proof features. Yes, it may still run off AA batteries, and yes, it has stupid audio ports. These are just trade-offs that people will have to make. The DualShock 4 addresses both of the Xbox One's controller's issues, but they add an unneeded touchpad. I see the potential for it in applications and such, but not for hardcore gamers. So if you ask me, I'll take my AA batteries and stick with the Xbox One controller, but again, both are very good for both of their tasks. This just has to come down to loyalty for this generation. For PhoneDog, I'm Marco Hanna.